And now, Time Warner Cable, someone did that to me one time. I was trying to get some, I don't know, it's customer
Now that's
service or,
that's different.
but I know, but it was like, okay, but this is no excuse right here. It's like now 3 in the morning. I figured they might be closed. Let me call just to see, and they had me on hold for a long, long, long time. Finally, the phone rings. Thank you for calling Time Warner Cable. We're closed. I'm like,
Right.
all right, that is BS. It's three in
That's
the morning.
BS.
So they definitely are closed way before then,
Yeah,
and
well, I mean, the difference between that is, if you work for Time Warner, there's not dishes that you have to do. There's not, and I'm not trying to exonerate Papa John's or wherever you called. I'm not trying to exonerate them. I'm just, I'm just saying, like Time Warner, there's, you just shut everything off and you leave. But yeah, like there's a lot of pizza places that do that, where 15, 20 minutes, before closing, they won't answer the phone. They'll just let the phones ring. You get all the dishes done, because at the end of the night, there's a lot of shit.
yeah.
And, there's been experiences in my pizza delivery days where, same things happen. And
And,
now, 15 to 20 minutes, that's not a good excuse. But when people call like 5 minutes before the place closes, that's bullshit. It's not like it's not like CVS where it's like Time Warner where you shut off some lights and you leave. It's not like that. If someone calls for pizza, technically it's a business and you're supposed to do your job as part of the business. But you have to realize that if you say it's say Pizza Hut closes at 11 o'clock, right?
yeah.
You call it 10:55. I want a delivery. Okay, I live 15 minutes away from the store. Okay, so what happens is they make the pizza. That takes 2 or 3 minutes. You put it through the oven. That takes 10 minutes. You cut it. You put it in a bag. Okay, so we got 12 to 13 minutes to get it in the bag, ready to take it out there. Okay, then you take it out there. That's 30 minutes right there. 10 minutes back to the store. That's 40 minutes right there. So then we are at the store for at least a half hour after close, right there, and then we got to finish up all the extra stuff. And so, like I said before, it shouldn't be an excuse, but that was just a level of thinking. It's just like, okay, you're calling it 5 minutes. I don't even go into like a CVS or like Kroger or anything like that right before they close. I don't do that because I don't want to like keep the people there longer. But like in pizza delivery and stuff like that, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping us here a half hour longer than we wanted to.
I know some servers are nice to the last minute people that come in the restaurants. They say, I think someone said, "Oh, sorry, to keep you here longer," and they go, "Oh, no, that's what we're here for." And deep down,
But really, they're like, dude, we're not really wanting to be here for you. You son of a bitch. You better give me a good damn tip.
yeah. I mean,
It's usually the people that call like right at the end of the night, and then it would usually be me taking the pizza out there, and then it'd be exact change. And even sometimes it was people that didn't even have enough to pay for the pizza. Like they would, it'd be like $14, and then okay, here you go, and then I walk back to my car and be like $13, and then I have to. Well, wait a minute, this is only $13. Oh, that's all I got. Well, wait, what? This ain't enough. Oh, well, hang on, and then they grab some change and then pay for it. Who needs that kind of drama? It's
yeah,
not needed. And on the business side, I mean, they have to pay for the workers that are being still on the clock. They're losing money at the same time.
yeah. I remember Venom and Angel used to work at Pizza Hut back in like 99, 2000, 98, 99, somewhere around there,
Yeah,
2000.
I think Angel is like on a do not rehire list. He made
No, they hooked me up. It's like even before I already knew Angel, I kind of met him, but I already knew Lewis, and like they hooked me up. They were the cooks. They weren't deliver. They
right.
were cooks, and they hooked me up with bunch of pepperoni because they saw my name in the ticket. Oh, that's Ronnie. Hey man, let's hook him up. And I had a bunch of pepperoni and cheese on it. It's like, whoa! I think Lewis or Angel was behind this. They must have did it because they knew who I was. And like, oh, cool.
Yeah. Look at all that grease on top of my pizza.
Yeah,
You're a heart attack. Here I come.
Saying, hope you enjoy. No, I was kidding. Now, I think there's another experience you told me about, Jman, Pizza Hut. But I forgot. Do you remember of any more? Is there any more you want to talk about? It's not the one where you hit someone in the face. It's another one.
Well, should we move on to another story while Jman tries to recollect himself?
Well, you want to talk about the one where you hit someone in the face, Jman?
Yeah.
Someone cut you off?
Go ahead, Bear.
Actually, I was going to go with Ron.
Okay, go ahead, Ron. Whoever.
Okay.
No, I'm the host.
Oh yeah. What do you say, Ron?
Hang on. I'll throw down a story because mine's going to be quick.
Come on, dang! I was warmed up, ready to go.
Well, I like fucking with you guys. It keeps you in check.
Quit trolling, Bear.
Forget it. I'm going. You're going to wait now for last.
Damn right.
Earlier this year, I worked at Chewy's, which is a Mexican restaurant, chain restaurant, not worldwide or anything, but it's around, I think, the eastern part of the United States or somewhere like that. And there's a new one opened up where I live at back in November and December. And so I worked there, and, this is the second job I worked at where I would be a part of the opening crew, where the restaurant hadn't opened up yet, and everybody's in training before they open up to the public. Now, if you go back to part 1 of the Horrible Job podcast, you will hear my experience with Rib Crib.
Yes.
Where I was a part of the opening crew in that one, and that was, oh man, what a nightmare that was. Now, Chewy's, huh?
Rockin' Ronnie.
Oh, yeah. Just for those who don't know what we're talking about, go back to part 1. Somewhere, I think it's still on, I don't know if it's still on the RSS page or whatever. Probably not. We'll have to re-upload it or something somewhere.
No, it's on there. Yeah, it's on there. Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay. I guess Jamie or someone put the link later because I forgot where it is. I don't know if it got moved since the podcast with the Purgatory or whatever. But anyway.
Yeah, we put it back up on there, right? Yeah, we did.
Anyway, listen to that because the real career part was almost as bad as the Don Carlos experience. But Chewy's is the, my second job I've ever worked at where I was part of the opening crew. But the opening part, the training part was not bad. Really, it's not bad at all. In fact, it went good. The training went good, and it seemed like a promising job to have to where it was real fun. I mean, you got wear a bunch of different type of T-shirts, Chewy's T-shirts. They had a lot of humor on it and funny words, funny parodies, whatever on it. You could wear jeans if you want, or the khakis, or black pants, or even shorts, whatever. It seemed like real laid back, fun environment that hyped it up to be a fun place to work, and so I was real excited and motivated about working there when they opened in the public. But then they opened up about the dumbest things. It's like the whole fun part of it just went out the window. Okay, yeah, welcome to Chewy's. And it's kind of like when you intern for somebody, and then once they start paying you, all right, listen up. Everybody's demeanor, or the manager's demeanor, or whatever, started changing. It's like, this one guy, I thought he was the area director, but he wasn't. Turns out just one of the managers from the Austin store, from the Chewy's in Austin. First of all, he's like, he talks too much. Yeah, he talks too much. He won't shut up. He was always like, all right, guys, push it. Talking to the cooks like that. Push it. Like, you sound like it. I didn't say I was thinking about it. You sound like an idiot. Shut up. What do you mean push it? What are you doing back there with those guys? I mean, come on, shut up. I mean, it was so annoying.
And it was gay butt sex. Push it.
That's what it sounds. Push it. We got 30 people coming in, big top. Come on, push it. And then one morning, okay, I always comb, even the general manager knew this. I comb that parking lot clean. I mean, I go out there, I pick up all the trash, beer bottles, candy wrappers, cigarette butts, anything. I'm out there for a long time, early in the morning, doing the janitorial service before we open, making sure parking lot is clean. I mean, no trash at all. And then I come back inside, and I noticed when I was out there, it's like, I think some tiny pieces of white trash in the mud of the landscape, and I ignored that. I mean, I'm not gonna pick up every tiny little insignificant piece of trash out there because I'll be out there all day. I can't be out there all day. I got to get back in and finish doing the rest of my duties. So some stuff, even though when I pick up trash here at my 2 jobs I work at now, there's little stuff that I'm going to overlook because I can't be out there picking up every tiny little microscopic piece of trash out there that is just ridiculous. And just mainly a big trash or any can wrappers, cigarette butts I come across, I'll pick up. Any bottles, especially broken glass, I get that swept up and all that stuff. This guy just comes back inside and says, hey, there's a crap load of trash in the flower bed. I need you to go back out there and do it again, please. And I go, okay. I went back out there, and I seen what he was talking about. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? You had me come out here. Oh, my God, there's a lot of trash out there. Go do it again. This is what you're talking about? Tiny little white pieces, I don't know what they are, can wrappers or whatever, in the mud of the landscape. So I'm digging out all that stuff with my hands in the mud. And at one point, I finally give up and said, that's it. I'm not doing anymore. I'm going back inside and going on my 30-minute break that we have. Like, we do janitorial from 7 in the morning till 10:30. And then we go on a little break. We order something to eat real quick before we open at 11. And the other busters are in there eating on their break. And I was like, that's it. I'm going inside and going on my break too. If he says anything, I'm going to tell him straight up, look, that's ridiculous. I'm going to be out there all day, and I want to have my break too. And so stuff like that, and just being picky over the dumbest, tiniest little details. And one thing that really broke the straw on the camel's back for me was one Saturday morning. Now, apparently these managers, I don't know if they can't handle pressure right or what, but they panic whenever there's dirty tables. Oh, my God. God forbid there be one dirty table out there. Hey, it's the restaurant business. Sometimes busters, it's going to take a while for them to get to some dirty tables because they're busy cleaning other dirty tables, or they're busy cleaning a spill after a clumsy person spilled it, or have to clean the restroom, have to take out the trash in the kitchen because it's full. There's so much stuff busters do. They don't just clean tables. They're busy. And they see one dirty table, and the manager comes back there in a frenzy, emptying out his bus tub right next to me. He empties it out, turns to me, and says, hey, Ron, you guys got to pick up the pace today, okay? And I just said, yeah. And he walked off, and that made me so mad because he embarrassed me in front of another server. And now I knew the server, and he was laughing, but he really realized how mad I was. And it's like, I was thinking, why you tell me that? You telling the other 3 busters too? It's like, we're going as fast as we can. I don't know about them, but I'm going as fast as I can. It's welcome to the restaurant business. There's going to be some dirty tables. Stop panicking. Why don't you do what you were doing? Help us out. Or why don't you get here's a revolutionary quote-unquote idea. Why don't you get the servers to pre-bust their tables so we can clean them faster?
Thank you. Yes.
Now, the managers, and God bless the managers at Chili's, especially the GM, they are strict on pre-busting, and they need to be because they're getting sick and tired of that. And but Chewy's, oh, no, it's like a lot of busters. I told the buster trainer of mine, I go, dude, I put him at 2 weeks' notice because I had enough of this crap. And he goes, you're the 5th buster to tell me that you hate this job.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. You're the 5th buster to tell me that. And, they hyped it up to be such a fun environment. All right, yeah, I'm going to love it here. And then when we open, it's like not nearly as bad as Don Carlos, but it's like they're almost as nitpicky and ridiculous at the same time as far as the management goes. It's like, and what the one manager kind of grabbed the towel for me. We're down out here. I need your towel. So she took my towel to go wipe down the table, and I had no towel. And then the other manager, the same guy that goes, you got to pick up the pace today. I had no towel to clean, so I was going and clean tables and just moved on to the next one. He goes, hey, Ronnie, don't move on to another table till you finish the other table. You didn't wipe it down. I said, dude, she took my towel. I ain't got no towel to clean, and I'm in a hurry. I don't have time to come back.
Use your sleeve. Use the front part of your shirt.
No, he just goes, okay, because he knew he was in the wrong. I'm kind of confused, because I really do love busting tables. It's not for everybody, but it's not hard. It's just it's not a job for everybody because it can be stressful. It can be it's a dirty job too. You're gonna get dirty. You can't be afraid to get dirty and be a buster, unless you work in a fancy, rich restaurant where you stand there with a towel fold over your arm and like Dudley, looking like Dudley from Street Fighter 3 or something, and talking an English accent. I don't know about those type of restaurants, but I mean, like Chili's, Chewy's, Roadhouse, whatever. I mean, we use a bus tub, and I mean it's like it could be, to me, it could be a real fun job because you're always walking around the front of the house talking to different people. And since I never exercise, that's like the only exercise I get. And I guess I burn a few calories a week in doing that. Plus, I've been busting tables 10 years and had some of the best memories of my life by working in restaurants because of the people I work with and our customers coming there and eat, and the people I talk to and make friends with. Some of the friends I know this day are people I met in the restaurant business.